I mean, it's very easy to say any of the players on Gaimin Gladiators have been looking unstoppable because the team is freaking unstoppable, and I think they got themselves a perfect draft to punish Falcons. And
double bracer as well, and tOfu not too far either. So
this does
full top lane. Dyrachyo gets the cell stun. What a play from Amar! Beautifully done, capitalizing on the rotations of the supports, and of course, gonna benefit him greatly. And a bonus kill for Seleri. Skiter looking very happy now on the Naga Siren after this exchange. As for right now, Quinn mid lane is killing it. Puck is level 6, has the coil available, and he is immediately rotating bottom to try and punish this. Great as they manage to pull the techies in under the tower, and here comes Malrine. Coil onto 3. Can they get Skiter out? He's gonna be able to be fine. He gets the mirror image off, and with that, a very sick play from Falcons, punishing this hyper aggression from Gaimin Gladiators right before the 7-minute mark too. It's mostly just this offlane Slardar who's having a fantastic time. Seleri trying to stack up here a little bit in the jungle as Quinn finds the Crystal Maiden just hanging out on the high ground here and should be able to bring him down in just a matter of time. Just needs another sleight of fist, and that should do it. So a nice pick off for the Ember.
Yep, you do
good
want
ward,
to keep
man.
If the tower falls and you have no control of your big jungle, that's a huge chunk of the map just taken away.
Uh-oh, tOfu, he got the taser off, and that will help him for a moment with the disarm. And with the TPs coming through, Ace, he's level 6, man. He's got the refresh on his spells, so a second silence and a second void, the blast off from tOfu, but Amar is tanky, man. He's got a Lotus to play with. He's trying to keep himself alive, but they will finally find that kill. tOfu, the one securing it, and guess what? Quinn's here as well. The rotation to the top side, the Night Stalker getting put to good use at the moment, but Quinn maybe baited here as the mid lane. He's got a haste rune, but they've got him locked in place with the coil. Can Dyrachyo bail him out? He's just gonna get a second rune, and they get the kill. Well played from Sneyking. A stun comes out. Dyrachyo forced to pop the ult as Malrine looking to chase down Seleri here, but does not have the damage. I mean, we were wondering when this Night Stalker was going to be able to kind of have that impact. He really struggled off of the first few minutes of Night. Ace definitely redeems himself there. Ooh. They're bringing Skiter up here as well. Does he have the net is the question. Oh, he's going to walk under the ward. The last second of this ward, really. And there it is. The ensnare comes through. And there's no way he's getting out of this one. They are way too good at chasing you down. And Amar proving he's going to be a problem as, Dyrachyo goes down to the jungle as well. Just the silence well-timed there to prevent the stun.
That, well, you do not have that blink stun to combo up with a hero like a Techies.
They're going for Dyrachyo. What a good wrap around here. A good ward plays from Sneyking. Can they actually find him? The ensnare from Skiter is available, but they need the silence to come out, and there it is. He's trapped. The coil has got him. Quinn comes in, but the freezing field from Sneyking, a perfect zoning tool. That's a good steal from Crit as well, getting Searing Chains. It is only level 1, though, as that shouldn't be too surprising. I'm curious where Amar is going on his item build. Usually you don't see Blink Dagger. Yeah, okay, so he's got the Mage Slayer, some stat items, very good stuff. He gets the regen. That's going to do wonders, but here comes the Dark Ascension Seller with a great Macro Pyre as well. But, dude, Amar is just not taking any damage. He's just tanking through this, zones them all away, and in comes Skiter on the back line. He just takes them down so easily. Dyrachyo dies to neutral creeps, apparently.
Where? Why? Falcons are getting kills without their key killing items. There's gonna be a blink on Malrine fairly soon as well, especially after this wave. It's so huge. At least Dyrachyo finally has the Radiance, but that's just gonna increase his farm potential. It's not really gonna make him that much stronger.
They will be able to grab themselves a nice pick-off onto the Rubik, but the coil's out from Malrine, and in comes Skiter. A nice stun from Dyrachyo to cancel the freezing field, but you've seen Amar. It's time to run. Chains will catch the puck, but they don't have the damage for this guy. He's able to run away as Amar gets another crush onto 2, and Skiter wrapping around for Dyrachyo. They're just trying to kite this one out, looking for
this. He can't run.
You know, he can't. He actually just can't get away from this Slardar at all. And there it is, Quinn able to run down Malrine, finally finding a kill for his team, but can he get out of this? He has 1 remnant available. Amar is here, goes in, has the crush to follow it up. Does he get the follow-up stun? He does not. So Quinn is going to go right into the hands of Skiter, though. He can't take his remnant. He's just dead. He knows it.
Yeah, let's... I need to choose who's going to kill me. So Alchemist going for a BKB, I don't know. I felt like dyrachyo, maybe you get a blink and you go a little bit more, you try to be a little bit more greedy or a little bit more careless, let's put it that way, because the current situation is not working.
He just soloed Ace. He might pay for this one, though. I mean, you're perfectly happy with that trade, honestly. That is a lot of gold for your team. Almost 1,300 gold bounty. Meanwhile, mid lane, they are going to try and dive here onto the Alchemist. The silence preventing that ult for a while. The Orchid does not manage to chain it up, but they just got an overwhelming amount of damage. And you take down dyrachyo once again. Very scary, of course, as Ammar looking to lead the way here on this Slardar. He is about 1,000 gold off of his Aghanim Scepter, and this is one of the scariest items for this hero because he becomes impossible to deal with, and they will just get a freebie on the bottom lane here onto this Techies as the Tormentor gets cleaned up for Gaimin Gladiators. So, we were talking about at some point you get Eternal Shroud on this Naga Siren and you never die, and that is honestly going to be the case this game. So Ace did disassemble into the BKB, but they saw him under the ward. So Ammar is just chasing bottom. He's like, I will find this Night Stalker eventually. And they did get a glimpse of him just for a second as Malrine is nearby. And with that, it's only a matter of time before Ammar will find him. And they wait for the BKB TP. Beautifully done. And Malrine will claim himself another kill.
Make him use the BKB. Make him use the BKB for good measure. And they could have killed him earlier. But no, he wanted everything.
Yeah, nice kill here. tOfu trying to do his best here with that reactive taser, but it's not enough. There's just way too much damage. And will they find him? He's got a TP available, but making some space. Here comes Ammar. Just happens to blink right on top of him. That'll do it. I'm surprised he doesn't have his shard yet, as it is so good, but he's just rushing that BKB. He just wants to be able to go high ground, rely on the BKB and his Aghanim Scepter to keep him alive, and there it is completed, sending that one out immediately. Bottom lane, that is a solo kill from Skiter, the Bloodthorn just destroying this Ember Spirit.
So now we're gonna make you lose for 20 more minutes, right? The result of the game might just be the same, and Gaimin Gladiators is definitely not gonna be feeling good.
Okay, Ammar, calm down, buddy. I mean, that level 20 talent does wonders for the Slardar.
I mean, Five Finger Death Punch, right? That's his favorite song, so, or one of. It makes sense. There's only a level 2 Ice Path because you really didn't want to max it out. But it's still a really nasty spell to play against when you're playing versus Rubik. It's way too easy to catch you.
dyrachyo needs to be careful in the mid lane as they just jump in, and he's looking so squishy at this point, and the coil catches the entire backline. Ace bombs the Darkest Edge to try to get out, but the constant stuns out from the Slardar too much. Skiter under the cover of his own BKB does not seem to care about Gaimin Gladiators damage. The Guardian Greaves just to heal them up and reset, as you have the Song of the Siren Shard as well, so you can heal. Okay, I mean, there was a Jakiro there for a moment, but Ammar deciding to delete him, and just seems Falcons too dang far ahead. 32,000 gold here at 34 minutes, and we saw how quickly they can kill dyrachyo if he's ever just controlled up, so he needs to be very careful himself.
Horribly slow murder here coming out from Falcons. This is torture.
Well, they throw the Bloodthorn, the Ensnare onto that Alk. They just go in aggressively here. Yeah, they managed to dodge out the coil, so potentially some time to turn it around, but Ammar just sitting on the front line does not care at all. You are, like we said, probably the dream Naga Siren game that you could ask for, and no real answer to this hero. dyrachyo on this Alchemist has just had a very impossible game for himself as well. In comes Ammar, trying to find an opening here onto Quinn. The Chainstones are there. They managed to get Puck's first life, but he does have that Aegis to protect him. The Song of the Siren to heal up this team. They're just standing through all of this damage. The bash after bash. dyrachyo in so much trouble. Freezing Field as well from Sneyking. Ace trying to cancel it, but the Chainstones are there. He's going to get taken down. It's Sneyking that gets the kill as well. The GG is out. Gaimin Gladiators will drop their first game of the tournament to Falcons.
Imagine you're a Night Stalker and you're running away from a Crystal Maiden auto attack. That is That is a clear representation of what happened in this game, and he should be thanking him for the rest of his life, because the only reason he has his life is because of this Phoenix. All of the spells were used from both sides there, and then these 4 heroes who literally don't do any right-click damage just decided, okay, we had a fair gentleman's fight, it's time to bail.
Zunka is just so aggressive here, looking for Malrine. They will have the X and the boat to pull him back, but he jaunts away perfectly. Sneyking with a TP in, trying to offer some assist, but the run buff keeping Quinn nicely topped off. Almost gets the puck on the backside. He needs to be very careful. And there it is. Finally, the first blood will go the way of Quinn. Bottom lane, Ace TP's in to assist the bottom, and crit will fall. So nice 2 kills for Gaimin Gladiators. I mean, it took 8 minutes, but they are finally on the board.
Phoenix might have bailed out the Lina, but in terms of securing farm for her, and in terms of just spamming out spells and annoying the Razor, he's nowhere near close to being able to do that.
Top lane, Ace gonna catch a coil. Skiter nearby, no god strength, but he does have crit as well, and I don't think he's surviving this one. Gonna get disposed right back into the hands of his team, and crit, the one grabbing the kill. Actually has no points in his passive, just has a windlace. Okay.
Even if you do, has the brute as well, so it does give him some extra movement speed. They're going for Ace again.
They've got a coil, and Phoenix TPing in for this. This is not going to be an easy grab, and Ace turning his attention, trying to maybe grab Skiter as Quinn's here as well. That's going to be the X, the boat to follow it up. They have the egg right on top. The torrent skewer back, and that egg will not fall. What an RP as well. Can they finish off these heroes? Malrine still falling low. They finally get him, but in comes Amar. Turns his attention onto Quinn. A great telekinesis back from tOfu. He's looking for this Phoenix now, but they've got so many heroes. You just don't have the numbers. Amar will fall as well. Double kill for tOfu. The static link, you're right, he stole it for himself. What a series of plays here from Gaimin Gladiators. That was amazing.
And I thought Falcons only came to that top lane to force out rotations and run away, but they just continued smacking down Ace. So definitely overly aggressive coming out from Falcons, and this will cost them. This was the part of the game where they should be pretty strong.
Dude, this is such a good grab here for dyrachyo if they can finish him off, and yeah, will be able to. Really good play. Good use of that coil once again.
And even the Marcy, we can count in that one, something that you won't be able to see coming. So everybody is just staying away, trying to get kills, trying to get a big fight before they're actually able to do something. Malrine caught.
Oh man, what a grab. Great Winner's Curse turnaround here. They do need to be a little bit careful. The egg is available for the backside, but in comes Amar. The boat's trying to buy them some space, and it will. And the question is, can you get out safely? Crit is hunting for these heroes. Seleri, again, just trying to bait them maybe a little bit. There's a good torrent connecting, and that's a full disengage there from Gaimin Gladiators. They force these heroes into the mid lane, but they're going to lose their stacks. Skiter, he's got the god strength, man. He's like, okay, I didn't get your heroes, but I will take all of your creeps.
Yeah, you can't fight this if you're a Gaimin Gladiators. No RP, no boat.
Oh. tOfu nearly getting a kill there onto crit, but yeah, they've got the damage. In comes the Lina, though. That's enough, and now crit on the run. You do have that Laguna Blade if you can find an opening, but Skiter trying to grab him. Gets Stewart underneath the tower, though. That's a big one. If they can bring down this Sven again, this would be amazing. And Amar, he's taken out of the fight early. And, well, that's it. Skiter will go down. Stolen Stormboat for tOfu as well. That is the best case scenario for him.
They want the puck.
Ooh, this is, he's playing with fire here, potentially. They're going to look for the opening. The Orchid does come out. It connects the Stormbolt from tOfu. Absolutely sealing his fate. Quinn will grab that kill. And that Orchid...
It's what it used to be with the Shard, right? When it was overpowered like hell. They want the puck.
They are smoked up here. Yeah, I mean, absolutely right. You can't blame him. An Ace looking for that opening. The RP comes out. They get the Orchid as well. Oh no, Malrine just getting punished this game as Gaimin Gladiators have set their sights on this puck.
To get all 3 of the tier 1s down, now it's much easier for the Magnus with his Blink and the Aghanim Scepter to continue the hunt, and Amar is next on the menu.
Woo! The Ags reveal from Ace. He's got Amar, and that is a very good first kill.
A second before his BKB gets delivered on Amar.
Having a fantastic time here as he's closing in on his BKB. They will be able to grab the first Aegis here at around the 23-minute mark. I mean, they really do, right? The only thing you're worried about is Skiter getting on top of this hero with the Aghanim Scepter that he's queued up at the moment, but there is plenty of like tools to stop this. Coil out in the mid lane, but they do manage to find the Phoenix, and that is a great way to start this engagement. Quinn does commit the boat. They get the X there onto that Sven. The question is, can they find this kill with the horn toss, the skewer back? Sneyking trying to get this ult off, but here comes the Lina. He just snipes the back line, and Skiter now in so much trouble. They've managed to do it. 2 great pickoffs in exchange for that Phoenix. I mean, the puck needs to be so careful. Ace fishing on the high ground there as well, looking for just any hero.
They're really forcing the issue.
I don't blame him. There's the Winter's Curse. It's going to taunt them for the moment. Dyrachyo has the
nice.
but the curse outcome from Sneyking. Manages to grab Quinn and Skiter. He's going to collapse on top of him. Your egg not going to get up. It does. Last second, but they can focus it up, and Dyrachyo's dead as well. What a find from Sneyking. tOfu on the run. Not going to be able to get away, and Dyrachyo, his TP, no shot. The Yule's there to cancel, and Gaimin Gladiators wiped on the high ground. What a play from Falcons. That is the best thing you could have ever asked for out of your Winter Wyvern. Getting that, 4-hero curse, managing to take down Quinn. The follow-up from the Sven was just perfect. They get the egg off, but it just wasn't enough. And here comes Superman Sven. Gets a stun. The BKB from Dyrachyo gets committed as he will root up Skiter for the moment, but it's going to be Malrine chasing him down. Great RP out as well, but the Winter's Curse from Sneyking again. They need to get him out, but in comes Sven once again. Manages stunning up the back line. BKB at the ready. Skiter will finish off Dyrachyo. Quinn doing what he can to try and hold these heroes in place, but it's not enough. tOfu needs to run. He's got an orb to safety for now. Oh man, unable to really do anything with it at the moment. This smoke wraparound, dude, this would be massive, but you are playing into the vision here of Gaimin Gladiators. They will drop their own ward up onto the high ground. The smoke will pop. Quinn knows. The question is, who's going to get found first? A nice jump in from Malrine. He gets the coil, but the BKB instantly from Ace. As Amar jumps the backer line, he gets on top of Dyrachyo. That's the best target. You've got to be able to save him here. Nope. Do you have the egg? Dyrachyo, he's just going to get RP off, though. Can he survive the Winter's Curse? Buying some more space, but the chase continues. He's gone. Puck secures it, and Seleri will TP on home. It's a disaster for Gaimin Gladiators. They lose 3 heroes, and it's all the cores. Amplify damage on the puck should expire before this fight really starts. He's trying to pop a smoke right now. Good attempt. As the smoke will expire on Falcons, but Malrine still has the high ground.
He's canned.
And a quick dive in. Does get a ward placed as well, so that is some good vision to play around, but it's going to be instantly taken away. But there's going to be the puck. They got him! That's a great find. Malrine's dead without a buyback, and that's the gem hitting the deck. Ace! What a play. Roshan going the way of Gaimin Gladiators. A massive need for them.
Huge, because the Lina has been targeted so much, and now they're not gonna have the issue of there not being any of their wards on the map.
Ooh, Ace tried to make a play on a Sneyking, but Skitter's here. The BKB comes out. He's not escaping. What? That damage from Skiter will be more than enough.
100%. It's not too bad for him. The thing is, right now, Falcons, they don't really feel too confident going for a fight, and lanes are not in a good position for them.
Oh, tOfu and Crit right next to each other, playing off the bulk of some good place vision. In comes that Sven. Gets really close to taking down Ace. As they will be able to coil up 3 onto the backside, and with the stop, they're just chasing down this. Lina Dyrachyo doesn't have the damage. That's going to be the Aegis, and Quinn's just on the run. That ward completely dismantling Gaimin Gladiators, and this is looking really rough now. No buyback on your Lina. They've caught Quinn as well. Oh boy.
Oh, I'm surprised they allowed that to happen. They had the gem. They had all of the lanes pushed up in their favor. They knew that they were being chased, and now they're just gonna get team wiped as the Sven. Not only does he have an Aghanim Scepter, now he has a Harpoon, so hunting down heroes is not an issue for him whatsoever. Also, hitting level 25, this Sven is a beast. It's showing that they've got what it takes, though. Still, coming back to it, this game, Gaimin Gladiators, they probably should have won it. And it just so happens that, 1 versus 1, all of these guys will win.
They are smoked up, looking to just, again, pinch Gaimin Gladiators here on the map. Malrine has been playing on this ancient side for quite a while here, being a complete nuisance, protected by the Aeon Disc. He's going to find the Phoenix. for the moment, as she's just taking so much damage from that Parasma. tOfu just goes in aggressively, finds the entire enemy team. He's gonna regret that one. Nice RP out from Ace, but the Winter's Curse, like you said, the way to turn it around. Puck will get that Aeon Disc proc here, and that will keep him alive. Seleri tries to make his way into the base, but they've just chased one after the other. The Magnus will fall. No egg gets popped. And Sven is not done. Quinn with the BKB to try and buy some space to dyrachyo. He needs to pop his own. He needs to get away, but Amar's right on top of him. Just chasing him back to the fountain, and you can't survive. Amar claiming this base for himself. And honestly, that might just be the game. Falcons taking a potential 2-0 here over Gaimin Gladiators.
Insane. It's really insane how Falcons turned this game around. Still, it was Gaimin Gladiators that gave him the opportunity, but everybody's now gonna know, don't give an opportunity to the Falcons or you will lose the game. After that fight, there was no chance for a comeback from Gaimin Gladiators.
Well, they do manage to find the Razor. Amar in some trouble. You always have to worry about this Magnus hero. You don't have the Lina, so you're missing so much damage. He's just healing through all of this. He turns it around and just gets the kill. The egg falls instantly to Marcy, and the GG comes out. Your last hope was maybe killing Amar, but he is unkillable.
He does this every game. Every game he is in the enemy fountain. Every game that he's winning, he's just winning more and just showing his enemies who's boss. That was just beautiful coming out from him. He bought that Satanic, and the second he got skewered, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing this? He's gonna kill you all, and exactly what happened.